Previously in Sichuan's Supreme King, he survives the bug attack and begins to recover. His sister visits and gives him a rare drink meant for herself, showing her care. When their father arrives, she leaves, and he says he knows his son is hiding a secret. The father explains that in all Siwun's dealings, even with great leaders like Li Hozong and Sun Wugan, something was kept hidden. Siwun wonders how his father could know. His father explains that no parent misses changes in their own child. He is not there to scold Siwun, only to acknowledge the shift he has seen. Siwun feels a mix of sadness and gratitude. He wishes he could tell everything but knows he cannot. The father starts to walk away, asking if Siwun knows why he did not intervene in the past. Siwun guesses it might be his own mistakes, but the father says it was because of his own choices. Siwun is shocked. The father sits, explaining that his life was rigidly devoted to the old ways, trusting the alliance and following the path of honor. That devotion led to the decline of their clan. He admits he does not regret holding his beliefs until this moment. He scoffs at the idea of being a hero, saying he only failed to protect his son. Siwun listens quietly as the father's voice carries sadness, but also new understanding. The father tells Siwun that while his methods may be rough, he supports them. He promises to change himself to follow Siwun's path and asks for one promise in return. Siwun leans in, listening closely. The father warns him not to lose his sense of honor. He notices the danger of the bloodlust in Siwun's heart, warning that pursuing only revenge could make him like the villains he hunts. Siwun looks at his hands, unsure what honor truly means. He believes that some people cannot change and must be punished. Then he stands, promising his father that if someone is not truly evil, he will give them a chance to make things right. He points firmly to emphasize this promise. His father bows slightly, accepting this compromise. They have reached understanding. Half a month later, a busy marketplace bustles with people, children playing, and carriages moving through the streets. Two Amei sect disciples ride together in a carriage. One comments that the town is busier than expected. The senior disciple Chong Yun warns her to watch her words, her attitude proud. Abbess Manhwa, their leader, interrupts with a stern voice, demanding respect. She orders them to maintain a horse-riding stance for the journey to train their minds. Ha Young, the younger disciple, looks exhausted. Manhwa notices the Tang clan's unexpected prosperity, a surprising change from what she expected. Outside, people line up at the Tang clan's building, pushing and shouting to get in. Their fame as healers has spread far, surpassing even the Amei sect for ordinary people. The disciples watch, stunned by the crowd and the reputation of the young clan head. As they get off, they see many people talking. One person praises the young clan head's medical skills, saying they are amazing. Another adds that there is no illness he cannot heal with a single needle. Someone else comments that they heard he learned from a divine healer. As the three people from the Amei sect move closer, others begin talking about how the Tang clan's escort agency has become more famous recently. Another person mentions that the Tang clan used to be the best at blacksmithing and medicine. Hearing this, Chong Yun becomes annoyed. She knows her sect is the best when it comes to healing and feels she has heard enough. She interrupts them and asks why they would wait in such a massive line when they should have gone to the Amei sect instead, since their healing skills are far better. Ha Young smiles uncomfortably and wonders why Chong Yun is making such a big scene. One person responds by stating the facts. First, they are commoners, which means they would not be properly treated and would be pushed aside. Second, the Amei sect is for the rich. Another person adds that they do not need a divine healer. The young master is the better option because he is closer and cheaper for commoners. He also points out that even the Amei sect once failed to heal someone, and that person arrived here a few days ago with no other option or hope, only to be completely healed by the young master. Chong Yun says it is a lie, having heard enough. The Amei sect leader then speaks to her using a whispering technique, telling her to watch what she says. Chong Yun insists they are disrespecting their sect, but the sect leader reminds her of what the Grandmaster told them before they left. Inside, the disciples see that the Tang clan is treating patients efficiently. Sichuan calls the next patient, working quickly and calmly. Manhwa suspects he is just masking the pain. She thinks such speed is impossible and believes she is witnessing a deception. Ha-young whispers, worried. The receptionist welcomes patients warmly, contrasting the tense Ame group. Manhwa continues her judgmental thoughts, seeing the situation as a potential fraud. They are led to a waiting area, where Manhwa peeks through a door and sees Sichuan seated calmly, prepared to treat patients. His focus and composure are unusual even for someone of skill. A mother brings her young daughter to Sichuan, desperate for help. The girl comforts her mother. Sichuan listens patiently, examining the girl. The mother explains that other doctors had said the girl could never walk again. Sichuan inspects her leg and identifies severe bruising. He asks if she had experienced sudden falls. The mother is shocked at his accuracy. He diagnoses the condition as jokasu, explaining that nerves near her shin are damaged, causing paralysis. Chong-yun scoffs at his speed, but Manhwa realizes his skill is extraordinary. She begins to recognize that he might truly be a genius. Sichuan prepares to treat the girl. He produces a thin needle that glows with bright white and yellow energy. Dark smoke and sparks swirl around his hand as he channels inner power into the needle. Chong-yun calls him sneaky, thinking the needle is dangerous. Manhwa and Ha-young are amazed at the needle's energy. Manhwa realizes the needle is a divine artifact, better than any she has seen. The treatment succeeds. The girl leaps up, shouting that she can move again. Her mother thanks Sichuan. Manhwa watches, stunned. She sees that Sichuan has fully restored the girl's nerves and meridians. She declares Sichuan a genius. Manhwa begins to realize their spying has exposed them to the clan's secrets. The mother and daughter leave happily, and the girl insists she wants to return. Sichuan smiles kindly, showing a gentle side. The Ame group is left confused. Their plan to expose a fraud has failed. Manhwa decides to apologize for their spying and humble herself and the sect. Suddenly, a flash of light erupts from the room. A fast-moving energy wave forces Chong-yun to dodge, crying out in shock. Sichuan appears in the doorway, his eyes glowing red. He says he allowed them to pass earlier because he was treating a patient. Now that he is finished, they will pay for spying. His face is cold and serious. A massive hand of purple and blue energy reaches from the shadows, showing immense power. Sichuan warns them not to think of leaving alive. The energy around him presses down with terrifying force. His red eyes glare, teeth bared, as the chapter ends, showing his overwhelming strength and setting the stage for the conflict ahead.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. It really helps me out.